ASMR Clinic. I'm Dr. V. But probably this isn't your first time here, isn't it? I remembered you. Yeah, I have a terrible memory for faces, but the greatest memory for voices and, little things. In this case, I remembered your ears. How can I help you today? So you're here for a throat, nose, and ears exam. Very good, very good, very good. Probably you spoke with my assistant. Well, probably she already told you, but this is a very easy and relaxing exam. You won't experience discomfort or anything. A lot of people actually find it quite enjoyable. Today we will test your ability to hear low and high frequencies. Then I'm going to check your nose for anything unusual, and we will test your ability to smell different perfumes. And then I'm gonna check your throat to see if everything is correct, everything is fine, and I'm gonna collect a little sample of your saliva. We will send it to the lab. It's normal administration. We just do that to be sure that there aren't any bacterial stuff we should be concerned of. And then I'm going to touch your lymph nodes to see if they are swollen or not, to check if there are any infections going on. It's a very relaxing exam, as I told you. You will just have to sit and follow my instructions, okay? Great. So, first of all, I'm going to check you in. As you have already been here before, I'm not going to have to ask you anographic informations like name, surname, date of birth. Nope, because we already have that. But as the last time you came here, if I'm correct, you had an eye exam. Okay, so as you had an eye exam, we just add all your informations regarding eyes. So I'm gonna have to ask you some informations about the areas that we're going to examine today. Okay, very good. I'm just gonna have to write here that you actually came to your appointment. So here you are. Let me check. You were there. Yeah, there are a lot of doctors here, and we all have different pages in the same schedule. So here you are. You were on perfect time. Okay, so first question. You decided to come. Did you decide to come here because you were experiencing some kind of discomfort, or just as a routine checkup? Routine. Very, very, very good. It's always good to do some prevention. And then I wanted to ask you if you experienced any symptoms in the prior 2 weeks, 1 month before this exam. Okay, so you had some sore throat. It's very common, we're still in winter. And did you take any medication for this particular sore throat? Okay, so just hot tea and honey. Yeah, that's actually a very good remedy, but if the sore throat keeps going, you may just give me a call and I'll prescribe you something. And are you under the effect of any medication at all? Okay. And do you suffer from any pathologies? Is there something about your health I should be aware of? Asthma or nope? Okay. Very in my home country they do say sano come un pesce, which translates to healthy as a fish, and that means that you're pretty much very healthy. Other questions. Have you had your tonsil taken away? Okay, yeah, of course I'll see that, but it's always good to ask. And have you undergone any surgery in this area? Yeah, of course, dental surgery or anything else? Okay. And last but not least, in the past few years, or in general, have you experienced some changes in the way you smell, taste, or hear? Of course, I'm talking about something very quick, like the day before you felt something bitter, and the day before and the day after it was very sweet. Not something normal, like changing tastes. Okay, that's great. From your analysis, I can already tell that you're doing really, really good. Okay, so let me wear my gloves and we will get started. We will start with your ears, as it's the longest test we will perform today. Yeah, I do have a lot of patients that love the sounds of my gloves. They find it really relaxing. Well, I'm very happy about that. So, first of all, I'll test your ability to hear low frequencies. I'm gonna use this. Okay, so you are having troubles in hearing this. Okay. Now I'm gonna try with my pen, which is really useful. But you can hear this, that is higher. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a look inside your ears. Probably there is some wax, and that is totally normal. Let me check. I'm gonna use this little instrument. Okay, first on this side. Okay, yeah, there is a bit of wax. How often do you clean your ears? Okay, so there are some people that just normally build up wax. It's just genetics. You can do nothing about that. Just try to wash them a bit more, and when you feel uncomfortable, come here and I'll remove your wax, as I'm about to do. You don't have to be scared. Waxing removal is a totally safe and very easy process. I'm gonna clean your ears with some very classical cotton pads. Then I'm gonna use a syringe, no needle, I always have to tell, filled with a solution of warm water and a powder that dissolves wax in a few seconds. And after that, I'm gonna use a little brush and you will be all set. And I promise that after that you will be able to hear lower frequencies. Okay? Well, let's get started. And promise me, at home you will never use Q-tips, because those things can be really, really dangerous for your ears. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these cotton pads, and I'm gonna start from this side. go. And now the other side. Very good. Okay. Now I'm gonna fill up this syringe. As I told you, no needle, nothing to be scared about. The water is demineralized, totally sterilized, and perfect for a medical procedure. Let's fill this. We have a machine that is just for that, and we're going to let the air out. Perfect. So we will start from the left side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Have you felt any discomfort? Well, I'm glad. It looks more scary than it actually is. And now the other one. And again, we let air out. Nothing happens if some hair goes inside your ear, but it can be, less enjoyable. So we always avoid that. And here we go. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that they feel a bit of tingles behind their ears while doing this procedure. And now I'm gonna clean your ears with this little brush. Please don't do this at home, because of course I'm highly qualified to do this, and if not performed by a professional, this can harm you, okay? Here we go. Told you. Now the other side. There was a bit more of wax in this one. But as I told you, it's not your fault, okay? Let me check again. Okay. Yeah, now you are absolutely perfect. Let's try the diapason again. There is a difference, isn't it? It is different. Very good. Okay. So your ears are doing perfectly fine. And there was just some wax. Now I'm gonna check your nose. So can you please raise your head like this? Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to check the inside of your nose with this little light. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Very good. I'm going to also, as I told you before, touch this area to check for mucus, okay? There's nothing to be concerned about. You haven't got anything. Okay, so now we're gonna test your ability of smelling. I will test it with these 3 different smells. and you will have to tell me what are you smelling. Okay, we will start with this one. That is my favorite one. Here we go. What is this one? Oh my god, I love this. I could wear it as a perfume. Peach. Very good, very good. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that it actually smells precisely like iced tea. Yeah, when you know you have iced tea with a scent of peach. Yeah. And then we have this. What's this one? Caramel. Very good. Yeah. And it's that kind of, yeah, like moo candy caramel. And last but not least, this one is really good, but not my favorite. Cinnamon. Very good, very good. What's your favorite one? Cinnamon? Well, I get that. Not everyone can be perfect. Everyone has their little perks. I'm sorry, I just wanted to joke a bit to make everything more relaxed. And we are off to our last little exam, which is throat. I'm gonna use a tongue depressor and check your throat. Okay? Can you please open wide your mouth wide? Okay. You told me you had a sore throat, right? Okay, I can see there is some redness, but it's really something that will go away in a couple of days, or maybe even tomorrow morning. Okay, now I'm going to take that sample that I told you before. Please open your mouth wide. I'm gonna use this tongue depressor, and I'm gonna put everything into this little glass container. Okay, open wide. Okay, under your tongue and on the palate. Perfect. This is just standard procedure. We do that to search for bacterial infections or anything, but you have nothing to be concerned about. I'll send this to the lab and I'll email you the results in a couple of days. Okay? Great. Last but not least, I'm going to check your lymph nodes. Can you please stretch your neck like this? Thank you. Okay, so they are slightly swollen, but that's probably because of the sore throat you told me about. But it's so slight. If I were a doctor, I wouldn't perceive it. Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing, absolutely nothing, I promise, nothing to be concerned about. Your exam was an absolute success. I'll email you in 2 days the results of that saliva test. But you're very healthy. I have to tell you that probably we'll have to see each other in less than a year or 2. Okay? It was a pleasure for me to be your doctor today. I wish you a pleasant night and I hope to see you soon.